the hell this sucker works. Good. Got somebody behind me there. Screw 'em. Anyhow, we haven't done very many vids on the Ninja, but the Ninja's alive and well. Let's do this turn. Alright. Ninja update. About almost 5 years old. Next month will be 5 years. And 46,084 miles. Ninja's basically running pretty good. We take care of it. It's good for what it is. A 75 horsepower bike. No adjustable suspension, but then, you know, I say it's good for what it is. During that time, major issues were the electric cooling fan crapped out. That was a bit strange. They changed manufacturers. The new one just didn't get it right. So we got a used old one for 50 bucks, and that was cool. We had the fuel pump screw up 18,000 miles. One of the supports internally broke, and it just couldn't maintain the pressure that it needed, but it did run. Just it starved if you really got on it. So that was 210 bucks, so we got one and fixed that. Next major thing was the stator at 38,000 miles. Burned out about 3 of the nubs on there. So we got an aftermarket for 140 bucks. Put it in there, and that took care of the major thing. Doing about the 4th chain and sprocket, you know, no big deal. That's a good riding bike, good runner. Gets 55-60 miles to the gallon on a trip. This is a work bike. You're running around doing stuff, and it's not as intense as the Triumph. The Triumph has got a lot more power, and it's much more intense. This is more of a laid back. You don't have to sweat it. And comfy and all that. So we did some logging stuff. That's how it looks like when it logs. So we did get the original seat really sucked badly, and that sucker hurt. So we got a Kawasaki racing seat that was lowered 1 inch. And that works really good. It's very easy to slide, you know, left to right. But it's a bit firm and not that comfortable after a good 200-mile ride. Took the stocker and had it Spencerized, or logging, which is what we got on here now, and that's a bit more comfortable. So whatever the case is, we got that covered. We did do clutch springs in it, EPC clutch springs, just to give it some more tension. Did that a while back. And a good old temp gauge. Temp gauge, that's the second one. The first one crapped out and self-destructed. The vibration did it in. This is the LCD COSO temp gauge, and this sucker's been on here for a good while, over a year. So this one works apparently, and it can handle it. LCD screen. It runs off a battery, so you got to turn it on and turn it off. And it works. The bike does have a weirdness with temperature. The radiator is a little bit too small, so the temperature goes up and down quite drastically depending upon what you're doing. This thing will run around like it runs like about 180 to about this 200 or 210, but sometimes it jumps up to like 220. If I'm doing some twisty roads in 3rd gear or some shit, or one time on the interstate it was 105 degrees summertime, and I think jumped up to 220, so it could have been that we were going up a slight incline and stuff. Don't know. We're going to try engine ice for a coolant instead of the conventional stuff. That'll be this year's project and stuff, and this is the end of the ride here. So yeah, it's alive, it's a good bike, it does what it does, and we're having fun with it. Have a good one.